have our prime mover who shall introduce our guest speaker. And our prime mover today is none other than our CEO and founder, Coach Ram Babu sir. He is helpful, approachable, dedicated, and very determined person. Put your hands together for Coach Ram Babu sir.
Thank you so much. I'm Coach Ram Babu, CEO and founder of sharEvery Global Foundation. Thank you for the opportunity for the panel. I know very well about Neelu Hassamal ma'am from the beginning. I think from Mauritius. First, I met Kavita Ramchan ma'am, and secondly, I got reference with Neelu Hassamal. Whenever we invite her to give her own delivery or presentation, her selection would be very innovative, very special. So really, I love her selection, the words, what she expresses, and the content, what she brings. Really, Neelu ma'am, today we are going to learn many things. So many takeaways. To introduce her, she has an ideology to be a student in her entire life. This is really a great motto. Whenever we be a student, most of our lifespan, definitely we will get time or spare time to learn something what we don't know before. So that's Neelu ma'am has been doing. That is the reason each and every session she joins and she gives what she can. And also she be like a small child till she gets turn in the sessions and she waits. And whenever she gets turns, automatically she gives the best and the accurate information to the questions. Having these kind of people on this platform, it's really fortunate. And also she is a valuable speaker on sharEvery Global Foundation. She born and brought up in India and settled in Mauritius. Feel very happy, honored, and privileged to introduce her to the platform with the topic water. Please help me to welcome, to hand over the floor to our guest of honor, Coach Neelu Hassamal from Mauritius. Please join your hands to invite her and to rock the session with her knowledge and wisdom. Over to you, ma'am. All the very best.
Mr. Ram Babu, family of sharEvery, my love to everybody. Please fasten your seat belts. Today you might be getting some turbulences during our journey. Joke apart, do you know that 97% of water on this planet is salted water which we cannot use? 1% is iceberg, and only 2% for 8 billion people, that is our population of the world. Now, scientists have already predicted that 50% of people won't get the drinking water by 2060, which is not very far. Just imagine. And water will be as expensive as petrol and gas. Just imagine. As Mr. Ram Babu said, that 2 billion people haven't got sanitation facility till today. And 2.5 billion people, they don't get water easily. They have to walk miles and miles to fetch the water. Just imagine how sad it is. And these countries, you can give the example of India, China, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Far East, Thailand, so many countries you can give the example. they are really in big problem of water. Now, though the earth is composed of 70% of water and only 30% of earth, just imagine. But still we have got so much problem. Now, let me ask one question. Do you know which country has got maximum water in the world? Anybody can try? Just at least give two countries. First country is Brazil and second is Russia. These two countries have got maximum. Now, anybody can say which countries have got most problem in the water? At least two countries, anybody can name the countries?
South Africa?
This is one of the, but worse than that, other countries also there.
I'd say USA probably.
The worst country can say Qatar, Israel,
Yes.
and Saudi Arabia. These are the countries they have got a lot of problem of the water. Now, you will be surprised to know USA, such a rich country, they also recycle their water 4 times. UK 3 times. You might be knowing recycling of the water is very, very expensive procedure. Right? And USA use 8 times more water than rest of the world. I mean, that is for sure. These 2% which we have got left with us water, we use them normally domestic purpose, in medicine, heavy machineries, factories and irrigation. These are our sources of using the water. The saddest part is that what we have got 2% water, now 1/10 of the water goes in waste. Can you imagine how sad it is? 1/10 of the water. Now, anybody can give the reason how we waste our water. Anybody can give the reason. Madam Preeti, can you tell me how we waste the water?
I would say most by bathing.
Yeah, okay, one of the
Maximum water, like, when we take, especially when we take showers or
Yeah.
a tub bath, most of the
Yeah.
water, I think it's wasted.
Washing clothes and dishes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, for example,
Without
underground.
saving the water, projects, underground projects.
Yeah, very good, underground leakage. So we waste our water, underground leakage, our poor habits, broken pipes and pumps. That is another reason. Natural calamities like cyclone and landsliding. These are the reason for how we waste the water. Short of dams also. In many countries, we have got very shortage of dams. So these are the reasons how we waste the water. But, the story does not end here, I mean. Now, the main irony of life that how water gets polluted by all of us. We all are responsible for this. And so anybody can help me in telling how the water gets polluted and how we are responsible for that.
By improper sewage system or the facilities, the water get polluted mostly through underground water supplies, when there is
Yeah.
leakage or something. So most of the time, like that I feel like it should be getting polluted by those means.
Yeah, good. So, the first reason is human sewage contains bacteria and virus. So 90% of this dirty water is thrown in the river or lakes without treating it. I mean, just imagine, just we derive the water in different directions. So that is one of the reasons. The second is marine dumping and oil split. This is very dangerous for sea. You must have heard in the news 2 years back that Mauritius, we got very big problem. The Japanese ship was hit and the name of the ship was Persigo. And we had very serious problem. We have to call the international help. And our beach was really surrounded with the oil and petrol. I mean. So this is second reason how we get water polluted by marine dumping. The third is industrial waste, especially like sulfur, chemical and poisonous gases. These industries they use and just they throw in the water. The fourth reason is agriculture. waste like sulfur, excess of salt, and excess of poisonous gases and fertilizer also. That is the fourth reason how water gets polluted by irrigation and agriculture. And next is very, very important reason, our religious and social practices. We use rivers and beaches for our social activities. Like especially we Asian, we throw coconut, even flower also, prasadi, everything we throw in these beaches. And can you imagine how many fishes and sea animals they die because of these things? And especially during the Ganesh Chaturthi, thousands and thousands of murti we immerse in the sea, isn't it? And so much the sea gets spoiled that it's very difficult to clean the sea, right? So there are so many social activities. Mr. Ram Babu, you will agree with me that we even throw dead bodies in Ganges also, isn't it? So that is also one of the reasons how water gets polluted. And then next is natural calamities like sliding, flood, cyclone, storms, cutting of the tree. These are the reasons that we get water polluted, and it's very harmful for the nature. And then we throw all the type of trashes here and there. That is also one of the reasons. Then global warming, traffic, these are the reasons. That whatever little water we have got, 2%, first 1/10 of the water we waste. And the second thing is how we all are responsible for polluting the water. Though it's very sad, but we all are responsible. Mr. Ram Babu, how we can prevent it?
Thank you, Anila ma'am. We can prevent all these things by bringing the awareness among the people.
Yeah.
So mostly they have been thinking to fulfill their wishes or the desires, whatever needs they have. They are just using water like Preeti ma'am told. For bathing or for taking shower, we are using buckets of liters of water. We are wasting.
Yeah.
So likewise, bringing the awareness is most important to the people, and what will happen if water exists. That is most important, even from the childhood stage. And the education system want to concentrate to inculcate these kind of things in school system.
Thank you, Mr. Babu.
Even by conserving water, like rainwater harvesting, this is one of the project that everyone is working across the world. So it has conserved and helped many lives in day to day. If you have learned about the Leh and Ladakh project, how they are harvesting the snow, they are preserving at a certain temperature, and during the calamities when they do not have the water supply, the glaciers are melted, and that's how they get the water supply.
Yeah, thank you. Very good answer. So this is the first thing we have to teach from young age, and it will be very nice for them. Sooner they learn, better it is for them. Now, second is we have to change our habits also, poor habits especially. Now, suppose you are taking shower, as Coach Preeti said, that sometimes people take very long bath. Now, let me ask one question. Long baths, but 5 to 7 minutes, how much water can you imagine we are using?
Yeah, maybe a 20 liter?
We are using, my dear Mr. Rambabu, 60 to 70 liters, just imagine. And if those who are taking shower for hours and all, how much they are, damaging the world. And so 7-minute shower takes about 60 to 70 liters. Now, anybody can guess one flush after using the toilet, how many liters of water we are using in one take?
3 to 4 liters.
You are very close, 5 to 6 liters. Good answer. Yeah. So car washing, if you are washing car, how much liter it must be using, and if you are washing with hand, how much it must be?
20 liters?
30 to 50 liters.
20 to 25 liters, maybe.
Oh my dear. Car washing automatic 130 liters.
Oh
And
my God.
Oh,
washing by hand, it can go to 150 to 160 liter of water. Because when we wash car, it's our habit, we don't turn off the tap at all. But if you are giving your car for automatic washing, that takes about 130 liters. Just imagine. Now, the third precaution we can take, even at home also, if pumps, pipe, taps are broken, immediately repair it. Don't delay. And even if you see on the road also, as a healthy citizen of any country, just inform the municipality that so and so place, the tap is broken, and please. Sometimes you might have noticed on the road, so many days water just goes by. So at home also, if you have got any problem, small problem also, repair it immediately. That is the third precaution we can take. And as Madam Preeti said, very good answer she gave, that we should collect the rainwater. That is very important. At least that rainwater we can use in gardening, you can use in cleaning the house or washing the clothes, in irrigation. So please always, whenever heavy rain is there, at least collect the water. That is the fourth precaution we can take. And don't throw medicines in the flush or in the sink, because any medicine contain definitely chemicals. So that way we are spoiling our water, the quality of the water also. And don't throw trashes here and there. That is also because when we are throwing trashes in the street or anywhere, sometimes it blocks the water, so that gives too much problem. So that also we should take care. This is the simple suggestion which I do normally. At least go for community service, even in a week 10 times also. If you cannot go very far, just clean your street only. That is also one thing. And teach children that they should little bit do community service by saving the water also and little bit cleaning. So I'm sure from young age only, our children will realize the importance of doing and saving the water. So these are the measures we can take to prevent the water, collect the water, save the water, everything. So now, water is our life. We need water, because without water, as I told you earlier, we cannot live more than 2 days. That is the maximum, 2 to 3 days medically. But that is our need. Now, body is made of 70% of water, isn't it? And the water is the drink of wise people. They say wise people drink only water. Though it can be, you can have tea, coffee, juices, or wine, whatever. But water, it cannot replace water in any form. Water, as we know, is very healthy and it's very good for our body. Now, good news is, at least in the end, our Ayurveda, this therapy, which is old 5,000 years, as you might know. So according to Ayurveda, if we drink water correctly and on time, at least we can save our health, and at least we have got very minimum resources we can always apply in day-to-day life. Now, first thing, according to Ayurveda, don't drink very cold water. Now, anybody can give the reason why should drink cold water, or we should not put too much ice in the water. Anybody?
It might affect on our body, ma'am.
Yes, very good. You are very dear, yes. And
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
May I, ma'am?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Actually, whatever food we eat, and there is if any oil or any sticky things, it just stuck with the intestines. So if we take the cold water, it will remain stick. So that's why we should avoid to drink the cold water.
Yeah, very good answer, Rashmi. Always drink sip by sip, and always drink while sitting the water. Don't stand and drink. Ayurveda teaches us. So these are the precautions we can take. But now Ayurveda teaches us how we should drink water. In the morning, if you take 2 glasses of water without brushing, it helps to reduce the acidity, and it's very good for all pains and aches. Right? After drinking this 2 glasses in the morning, And if you drink 1 glass before taking the bath, half an hour, it reduces your blood pressure. Yes. Now, 3 glasses are over. Now, 1 glass, if you are drinking half an hour before the meal, yes, it helps in digestion and it will reduce your process of food very fast. And that is also. And after meals, you should drink after 1 hour your meals. It will help in grinding the food. As we use the grinder to grind the food, this 1 glass of water after drinking, after having the meals, will work as a grinder. And they tell you if you drink 1 glass before sleeping, according to the doctors, it will reduce your 50% of your heart problem and stroke also. And have you noticed, ladies and gentlemen, Chinese and Japanese, they always drink hot water throughout the day. And especially after dinner, they take infusion or mint or whatever, ginger tea. After dinner, they say it helps in reducing the weight also, and it helps in digestion. So these are the ways how Ayurvedic teaches us to drink the water and what timings we should drink. Especially take care before sleeping. If you are having 1 glass of warm water, it might help in reducing the stroke and heart attack by 50%. So whatever information I am giving you, that is according to Ayurveda. And I strongly believe in this. If you are having 7 to 8 glasses of water, just we check the timing. According to that, we can be more healthy. We can save our life from many problems. And even we can teach our children also. Water is our friend. It's a beauty of nature, protect it. One thing we all have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that water we get from nature. We don't get in heritage, I mean. We are not inherited in water. We get from the nature and we have to return to the nature with respect. That is one thing we always have to remember. For coming generation, this is very important. So I will request everybody, please unmute yourself and repeat after me. Today, your takeaway mantra is save water,
Save water.
Save water.
Save water.
and water will save you. Save water and water will save you.
Save water.
Water will save you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you for that mind-blowing session, Coach Nilu Hasamal. We have learned so many things about water, how water is precious and how we can save water. If we value the water, water will value for us. Now it's the time to call upon our dear reviewer, a smart personality, a smooth speaker with good hand gesture and great body language. He is Coach Wonderick and he is never failed to amaze us with his good work. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Coach Rasmis, for that very wonderful and very kind introduction of me. Coach Nilo, tonight, you just provided us a very, very important topic. And I would like to share this quote that I'm reading about water before I start my review of your very good presentation. And it says here, thousands have lived without love, not one without water. So I'm going to repeat that. Thousands have lived without love, not one without water. And another one. No water, no life. No blue, no green. These two quotes that I just read connected to your topic today. You provided lots of information. You provided lots of wisdom. You provided statistics, figures that helps us understand more about your topic. You mentioned about washing a car, how many liters, taking a bath for 5 to 7 minutes, how many liters we consume. But the most thing that I can relate with is flushing a toilet. You mentioned I'm too close for the 5 to 6 liters when you flush a toilet, and I answered 4 to 6. Why I'm too close? Because I'm very passionate when it comes to flushing a toilet. I'll tell you, this is not a secret. I'll tell you what we do in this household. Okay? You might laugh, but this will give you an insight on how to save water. And Coach Nelu, when you mention anything that you want to add, share, more information, this is I'm going to add. And I decided to put this into my review. In our household, and even in the workplace, I'm giving now this call to action. When someone goes to washroom or bathroom, how you call it, we call it washroom here, toilet in another country, I specifically ask the person, don't flush because I'm going to pee. Is it funny? At first, define it funny. Define it weird. But later on, people are now adopting it. At home, my son is doing it. At work, one coworker is now doing it. If he is going to toilet or washroom, he will ask me, are you going to pee? See? Two persons using that toilet and one flush, you save water. Another thing that I would like to add, one more thing, we don't use dishwasher at home. We wash our plate by hand. And the one that we rinse, I put it in a pail. And that pail with water from rinsing our plate, we use it for flushing water. That's true story. You can visit my home and we do that. So there's two. I ask someone when he or she goes to toilet, don't flush, I'm going to pee. At first, they're ashamed, they're shy because they want to flush it because they don't want to see probably their yellow color urine, right? That's harmful to environment. Number two, we don't throw our water that we use for washing our dishes or rinsing our dishes. That's two things that is small things that make a big difference. That's why I can relate to your topic today, Coach Nilo. When Coach Rambabu last week asked me to be the reviewer and I checked the poster, every time that Coach Rambabu asked me to become a reviewer, I check the topic, I check the poster immediately. And I'm happy because I can relate to your topic. So thank you very much, Coach Nilo, for selecting this wonderful topic. And this is an eye-opener to everyone. A call to action that we need to save water. And I like your powerful conclusion with your topic. You requested us to repeat after you with these two lines. Save water and water will save you. That, ladies and gentlemen, friends, a very powerful closing of a presentation presented by Coach Nilo. Great job and thank you, Coach Nilo. Looking forward again to your next presentation. Thank you. Over to you, Coach Rasmi.
Thank you. Very summarized and fruitful review, Coach Bonrick.